What's up, everybody? Welcome to your #1 podcast coming out of the Carolina, Straight No Chase with Jesse Mitchell. I am the innovator, the emancipator, the originator. Jesse Mitchell coming to you live from the Icebox, Fayetteville. You already know. We in the building, NC, North Carolina, that's what it is, baby. You already know where we at. Country boys. Vic Frost in the building. Bass producer in the land, Mr. Freeze in the building with me tonight.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Everybody come on in and join. Everybody come on in and join. Trump had him in a frenzy the other day, didn't he, Vic? He came in signing and putting this in order and freezing, and people ain't know what to do.
I'm making moves.
People say the stamps is gone. People ain't know what is going on. I said, Lord have mercy. We got to, y'all can't be getting panicked now. We got to educate ourselves now. A lot of this stuff now, you can't just go in panic mode. He got the freeze now because he doing audits. He trying to see where the money at and where he can and can't cut now. So a lot of time when you do audits on stuff, you gotta stop things from going in and coming out because you got to audit to see where it's at. So, you know, don't get automatic alarm when he say they freezing things or they automatically gonna just cancel and get rid of things. They don't always necessarily do that. Every time a new administration comes in, they gotta do audits on everything to see where everything is at. Right. So that's pretty much what that was, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, the media, people gotta understand the media is still a business. Even though it's the news, it's still a business. They still got to sell newspapers, they still got to get ratings. So they gonna throw shock headlines out there to get you to watch. It's still, 15 different news outlets? So they all fighting for your viewership. So, yeah, shock and awe is the greatest way to get viewership. So they going to jump out there. So don't always, don't just feel like you got to get all your information from there. That's all I'm saying, We educated people, we smart people. You know what I mean? You take the information and you decipher it how you need to decipher it, But just know that he ain't stopping no show. That's all I'm saying. The grants are still out there. Matter of fact, the Trump administration is giving every adult in America $18,000. That's $18K. Yeah. Nothing to do with the freeze. The money's still out there. You just got to apply. And people ain't applying, so there's plenty of money out there. Where you go? Findhelp.org. Go to findhelp.org. It's still there. And let you know about the program the Trump administration has is giving every adult $18K. Every adult in America can get it. All you got to do is be what? An adult.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm just saying, don't let the media fool you from getting your money. Hey, it's still out there. These programs is out there. Hey, they still available. Hey, and hey, if you apply and they say no, what happened? You still in the same position you was in now. You ain't lost nothing. So, hey, it don't hurt to take a try. That's all I'm saying. But, yeah, don't let the media scare y'all, people. It's still out there. The money is still available. Like I said, that right there, program I'm talking about, the Trump administration is giving $18K to every adult. You can go to findhelp.org and find out about that program. Man, I got this video. Look, let's get the video queued up, Vic. We're going to talk about this. The Thornton Township Brawl is what I'm calling it. I don't know what they calling it, but the Thornton Township Brawl. Now, where's Thornton Township at?
Never heard of it.
I thought it was in Baltimore. Because the mayor, Tiffany Henyard, who got removed, I thought she was the mayor of Baltimore. I might be mistaken, though. But apparently she got removed and she still had another position as the township something. But they didn't get tired of her. They didn't get into it out there. Apparently somebody done called her out her name at the last meeting and that was it. All hell broke loose. The broad, they wasn't having it. All I know to tell you that whoever was with Tiffany Henyard was not having it. My man called himself... For whatever reason, I don't understand that. Why he had to call her out a name. Like, you know what I'm saying? I understand you want her to be gone for whatever reason or whatever. Y'all don't like her politics, how she handled things, whatever. But he had to call her out a name. Run the video of it. Y'all let me know what y'all
so
think.
Approved an independent...
You go!
Thornton Township's board was prepared to get back to business last night after a recent government shutdown. But then a brawl broke out. This all started when a community activist called Thornton Township Supervisor Tiffany Henyard an expletive. Then punches were thrown, people were kicked, others jumped on the tables. Henyard and her boyfriend all in the middle of it, and residents just stunned.
Should have never come to blows, and Tiffany should have never got involved.
It was scary. It was horrible. That's an embarrassment.
The police were called to the meeting after this fight broke out, but it is unclear if anyone was arrested. Hilliard's boyfriend, Kamal Woods, who runs the township's at-risk youth program, was placed on paid administrative leave. The board also approved an independent investigator into the use of township funds related to that at-risk program. Hilliard calls it political retaliation.
I don't know. Well, I know it sparked it off. My man called out her name, but yeah. You gone, B? What? Yeah, she wasn't having it. She tried to get hold to him. She was over there swinging, and the wig was one way, she was the other. You know what was going on? Like, God, dog. Is it that serious? You got to, well, yeah. You got to control yourself, though. You can't be the leader act like that. Come on now. Like, yeah, and especially when they been on your neck, they been talking about how she been ghetto and she need to be removed, and they been complaining about her for a while now. That's how I even knew who she was. I never even heard of this lady until all this stuff been going on with her, and they was talking about she appropriated funds. That's what they saying. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know this lady. All I know is apparently it's going down. That's all I can tell you. Apparently it goes down. So, hey. Woo! When you lead out there, I mean,
That's rough.
But I mean, like, once he calls you that, and then your boyfriend and everybody jump on him, do you not jump in? Like, but yeah, you can't act crazy like that. That's out there out of control. You gotta control ourselves, people. We have to control ourselves.
Well, she wasn't gonna stand around and watch that happen. She had to do something.
She had to do something, Vic?
Yeah, she had to do something.
I mean, no, you're not supposed to, of course. But I'm like, what's the fight? What's his own now?
It's on.
And you've been removed. You're being removed. So it ain't like you're going down for another term now.
Right.
So, I mean, hey. You still gotta control yourself, though, people. We still can't act like animals. We're not animale. Now, come on, now we know how to control ourselves. Now, we can still be gentlemen about it, and and courteous. They said they was courteous. They throwing fisticuffs. That's what they said. They had blows for you. That's what they said. Yeah, they did. They was not playing. I bet you won't say that no more. They said. All right, we're moving on. All people out there that got medical bills and medical debt. Where y'all at? Tap the screen, share the live. All people out there with the medical bills and medical debt. None of them hospital bills racked up. I see a lot of people in casts with broken limbs and different things wrapped up. So I know these hospitals are staying filled up, especially since COVID. But, boom, these are two nonprofit organizations that will negotiate your medical debt and get it down to nothing for you, for free. So, all right, if you got medical debt, tap the screen, share the live, send them diamonds, whatever you're sending. Let's go to these people so people can see these things. Now, come on now. Talk fast about that money now. They're talking that fast. Now, come on now. Let's go now. Like I said, boom, once again, these are two nonprofit organizations that will negotiate your medical debt and get it down to nothing for free. Boom, this is how you contact them. The first one is patientadvocate.org. Patientadvocate.org. The next one is PAN Foundation.org. PANFoundation.org. Once again, that's patientadvocate.org and PANFoundation.org. Those are two nonprofit organizations that will negotiate your medical debt down for free. So, you know what I mean? Like I said, I know a lot of people got medical bills, outstanding bills and all that. That was a big thing a few years back. I'm sure it ain't went nowhere. So, hey, if you need that, go ahead and tap in with them and see what they can do for you and get some of these medical bills off that credit. Matter of fact, I think they slaps on your credit, don't they? Yes, bam, that'll help you right there. Now we're getting into home ownership and doing things we couldn't thought we were going to be able to do because the medical bills is holding us back. Boom, patientadvocate.org and PANFoundation.org. Tap screen, share the live, baby. Let people see it. Boom, a lot of people be hitting me up too also, asking me about the different grants I talk about and discuss and talk about how they find grant writers and do they need a grant writer. A lot of times you don't even need a grant writer. A lot of times you can just apply for these grants and you can get them without a grant writer. But I definitely wouldn't pay for no grant writer because you can get a free grant writer or find multiple free grant writers at findhelp.org. They have all that there. You can go on there and find that there for free. You don't got to pay nobody. And you'll find grant writers on there who'll hook you up, take care of your write-up, how you need to be write-up, and get you the funding you need on findhelp.org. So, yeah, never pay a grant writer. You can always get that for free if you need that. A lot of times you might not even need it. You might just go and fill out the application and still go ahead and get approved for the grant by yourself. So, but if not, like I said, at findhelp.org, you can find the free grant writers. Hey, it's all about getting it for the free, baby. The money's out there. You just got to go get it. And I'm going to tell you how to get it for free. You ain't got to pay nobody. I'm going to let you know how to go get it, baby. Tap the screen, share it live so they can see this, baby. So they can see it. Findhelp.org, go get you a free grant writer. If you need one. That's if you need it, you know what I mean? Like I said, you probably won't need it. That's what I say. But you know. You never know. Everybody's situation is different. All my investors out there, beginner investors, people know what they got a couple dollars on deck, got some funds, don't know what to invest in, how they want to invest it, boom. Listen up, tap the screen, okay. If you have just $1,000 to invest to make some money and create passive income, this is what you can do. Boom, the first 400 should go into an ETF that tracks the S&P 500. This allows you to diversify across the top 500 companies in the United States. Boom. The next 300, you want to put into an ETF that tracks the NASDAQ 100. All right. Boom. Next, you invest 200 into a high dividend paying ETF. Okay. Which is a high dividend paying stock, ETF stock. Next, you should keep 100 into a money market with high interest rates. So that's how 1,000 right there, you can invest right there. Break down right there and make passive income for you right there. It's just like that. Boom. The S&P 500 is paying annually 10% anyway. By itself. So boom. What's I say? Once again, 400 into the S&P 500. Top 500 companies across the United States. 300 into the NASDAQ. 200 into a high dividend paying ETF stock. And 100 into a money market with high interest rates. That's the way you can invest your first $1,000 if you need to break it down to invest your first $1,000. Tap the screen, share live. People need to see this now. Come on now. Let's start getting this investing, getting this generational wealth built. Get this money, this passive income going, baby. So we can start taking these vacations. Come on now. Hey, it's your first $1,000. I'm trying to let you know you can invest your first $1,000, baby. That's all I'm trying to show you. You got to crawl before you walk. One cannot fly into flying. For one to fly, one first must learn to stand and walk. That is not mine. That is Nietzsche's. Right. Say it again. You just joined. You got to wait for the video then. Should I make wait for the video people or should I say it's her repeat it for him? What should I do, y'all? Y'all let me know what I should do. If I should repeat it. Oh, God. If y'all want me to repeat it, I'll repeat it. Y'all want me to make him wait. What should I do since he's late? If you'd have been here, you could have got it. See that? But you're late. Now I'm getting to you. I'll get to you. Okay, boom. We're going to go one more time. Bam. Okay, $1,000. You got your first $1,000 investment. What you should do. Take 400 and invest it to an ETF that tracks the S&P 500. This allows you to diversify across the top 500 companies. Boom. So 400 into the S&P 500, 300 into the NASDAQ, 200 into a high dividend paying ETF stock, and 100 into a money market with high interest rates. There you go, my brother. Bam. Okay. Back it up. Boom, boom, move it up. Taste it. Flip it on around. Bring it on back on the back end. Boom. Here we go. These are 3 dividend stocks flying under the radar. Number 1, C.H. Robinson Worldwide. CHRW. They are a third-party logistics company that provides transportation and supply chain services. Right now, they have a yield of 2.3%, and they have increased their dividend for 26 consecutive years. Number 2, Brown & Brown, BRO. This is one of the largest insurance firms in the entire U.S. They help design health insurance and retirement plans that the employer offers. They have raised their dividends for 31 consecutive years. Number 3, General Dynamics, GD. This is a global aerospace and defense company, one of the biggest in the market, making submarines, armored vehicles, and jets. They have raised their dividends for 33 consecutive years. So, like I said, those are 3 right there dividend-paying stocks that are flying under the radar that you can go and snatch and get on. Hey, they're making moves. A lot of people ain't talking about, ain't doing nothing about, but hey, they're making some moves. You can make some money off of them. Tap the screen, baby. Get this thing now. Okay, boom. Here we go. These are 3 stocks that could dominate in the future. I like to dominate. I like to be dominant. All right, boom. 3 stocks that could dominate in the future. Number 1 is Meta. There are 2 major factors that will help the company grow. They are using AI to enhance user engagement across all their platforms. They are also going to be augmented in virtual reality. 3.3 billion people use at least one of Meta's apps. That means 40% of the world uses at least one of their apps. Number 2, Spotify. SPOT, that's a lot. They have been able to grow their operating margins by double over the last couple of years with the podcast expansion. Currently, they hold 32% of all global music streaming. Yeah, 32% of all music Spotify holds. Number 3, Micron. MU. Micron's NAD and DRAM, yeah, whatever have you say this shit, RAM. Products are some of the best on the market, and they have strong financials that allow them to dump into R&D. Right now, they hold 25% of the entire DRAM market. So once again, those are 3 stocks that could dominate in the future. You might want to get in: Meta, Spotify, and Micron. Yeah, 32% of all the music they hold. I don't even listen to Spotify. And they rolling like that? Hey.
Especially with the podcasting.
Is that where it's at? I know we on Spotify. I need to check my numbers. Spotify might owe me a check, Spotify. Might need to go check my stizzats, B. Woo! Man, we just came. I just took a little trip out to Las Vegas. Went out there for a little while, did a little thing. So, enjoyed myself too. Had a good time, but had a couple mishaps, You know how it go, man. You get out to the West Coast, That jet lag ain't no thing, first off.
That is a real thing.
Yeah, that jet lag is a real thing. Whoever told you jet lag ain't a real thing, y'all.
They tripping.
I got you, fam. It's going to be on the page. I appreciate the love and the support, my G. Clips will be out ASAP. I got you. Go ahead and make that paper, baby. You ain't got to worry about missing it. Man said he at work. He can't watch it right now, but he want to see it. I got you. Go and get that paper. Any meme coins? Not tonight, my friend. Next week I have something for you. Let me see what I can find. I gotta do my research. I don't like to come. I ain't gonna come half butt. Like my mama said, if we ain't gonna do it right, we ain't gonna do it at all. So if I ain't gonna come at you with the right stuff, I ain't gonna come right. But yeah, so that jet lag, like I said, ain't no thing. That jet lag tore me up a couple days, but that's neither here nor there. So what tripped me out was we goes to Hell's Kitchen. Now, first off, I don't know if y'all familiar. I'm sure y'all familiar with the show Hell's Kitchen TV show. Okay, with the celebrity chefs. They have the celebrity chefs. They go compete, and what's the Gordon Ramsay. There's a few things about this that trip me out. Now, so we get started. Now, supposedly, my nephew's raving. Oh yeah, this is good. I heard this is the best food we're ever gonna have, and we got to go to Hell's Kitchen. Okay, yeah, let's hit Hell's Kitchen. Cool. I'm out of town. I like to. First of all, it's one of my things. It's one of my rules. We go out of town, we eat nothing we got at home. Anytime we go out of town, we eat nothing that we got at home. We eating all new stuff for different stuff that we don't have at the house. So I'm with it. Let's go to Hell's Kitchen. Now they say you got to make a reservation just to go to Hell's Kitchen. Now you can't even just show up. Hey, I'm here. Can I get seated? Now you won't be seated. Okay, I need a reservation. Okay, so boom. We already got the heads up because his brother used to live out there. So we calls up. Boom. They say the earliest reservation they got is at 11 in the evening. So we like, all right, this is probably like 5. So we like, all right, cool. We'll grab us a little something light, You know, which we was gonna walk the strip anyway. We'll hit Raising Cane's or something, and which we end up doing. Then we'll go get the reservation. So we get the reservation. Long story short, boom. Speed up the short, should I say. 11 come, we get to Hell's Kitchen. We get out here, you know what I'm saying? It's a nice spot, too. Nice spot. You paying, obviously, the ambiance you paying for. You get in here, it's packed, too. People all in here, we gotta wait for, we tell them who he is, a reservation, they about to call us. And people coming in trying to get seated, they don't know the deal, I guess. They found out the deal, they know you won't be seated. Nah, you gotta go call the reservation and be, nah, you can't just, it don't work like that. So they getting turned around. We see people get turned around, so they ain't just shooting you the job. That's how it rolls, right? So now it's like me and my brother, nephew, probably 3-4 other people with us, you know what I'm saying? So we go, get to our table finally, we get seated. So we sitting down in there. Now the first thing that threw me off was they said that none of the chefs were celebrity chefs. that was the first thing that threw me, because he was like, everybody's talking about, yo, we saw him from the TV show. We saw him. So I'm like, yo, was these guys on the TV show? Nah, none of these guys are celebrity chefs. So y'all just hiring Dennis from the street? Like y'all just hired Larry from down the road, or like, well, what are the credentials for them to get hired here as the chef? You know what I'm saying? What's happening here? Okay, boom. So hey, whatever. We here. We sit at the table. Hey, boom. Now they're offering, they're pumping the beef Wellington. This is what they're offering, and they're pumping up. They're trying to hype up or whatever. They want you to get the beef Wellington. I don't know what no beef Wellington is. There ain't no pictures on nothing. Okay? They got the name or whatever, and that's it. So I'm like, okay. And then they have these weird descriptions. There ain't no sides either. It's it's the meat or the entree or whatever, pause. And that's it. So I'm like, mind you, $85, $65, whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? It ain't cheap for just this entree, you know, either. So I'm like, all right. So I'm looking at this, I'm like, all right, well, I'm just gonna get the filet. That's what I know. All right, I'm gonna just stick with that, you know what I'm saying? Boom, cool. So I get the filet. So I'm sitting here, I'm chilling. So now the waiter then came around now. When we first sit down, he comes around, he cracks open the bottle of water. Yeah, Star Perrier or whatever kind of water it is, and he's pouring, fills everybody glass up with water, you know. Boom, he done walked up, boom. All right, so we sitting there, doing. Next thing you know, after a while, we done ordered. So he come back around again, he cracks another bottle, he's pouring, filling waters up again, you know. So I done seen him crack 2 seals now. I ain't saying nothing now. I'm saying now, I done watched him crack 2 bottles of water open now. Now I already know. Now when you crack the bottle now, hey, you got to pay for that.
Oh yeah.
That ain't free. I don't care what kind of complimentary they told you. There ain't no way they cracking bottles of water open. I'm talking about the big bottles now. And nah. So my man come back, he come back right up there. Oh yeah, you want a refill? Yeah, give me a refill. Let me get some more.
Yeah, let me get some more.
Yeah, he want more water, right? So he done cracked another one. He done cracked the 3rd bottle of water.
That's good water.
Okay, good water. He done cracked the 3rd bottle of water open. Fill the cup back up again. We go through, we eat, you know what I'm saying? They finish. Why the bill come, the doggone water was $40. I thought the water was free. No, the bottled water is not free. What are you talking about? He's consistently opening the bottle of water. He can't do that. Once he open that bottle of water to the table, he can't take it nowhere else. No, he doesn't know it's not free. What? $40 for 3 bottles of water. So hey, if you ever go to L's Kitchen, if you make sure, just know the water ain't free. When he start offering just pouring you water, say, nah, I'm good. Unless you want to drop that 40. We sure dropped $40 for some water. And I had 1 glass. $40 glass of water.
Wow.
That's going to be the caption. My $40 glass of water at Hell's Kitchen.
Wow.
Woo! Yeah, it was delicious though, I guess. Crazy. Crazy, bro. We had a good time, though. Good time. A good time was had, man. A good time was had, I guess. You know. Whoo, man. I also want to take a minute to discuss PTSD and mental health. Taking care of yourself. You know what I mean? You got to know your limits. I let PTSD and anxiety get the best of me while I was out there, didn't know my limit. But you gotta know your limits, you know. I'm trying to hang and do my thing, and, you know, there's too many people, too many sounds, too much was going on for me. And instead of me going ahead and removing myself when I should have, I'm still trying to hang and trying to act like I'm good. But, you know, I had to understand, you gotta realize, you know, sometimes, you know, when you got illness or you got things going on that you gotta, you know, take care of yourself, you know. So as adults, we ain't as young as we used to be. We gotta realize that too. So, you know, I'm out there playing, we shooting craps with my nephew. They in their 20s though, you know what I mean? So they were standing up shooting craps, and they're not combat veterans. But anyway, we shooting craps. Next thing you know, I start getting all sweaty and just glistening and just hot and I'm like, what's going on? Mouth start getting dry. So I said, man, I need to go sit down. So I goes and go sit down. That ain't working though. I'm still like my temperature's just going through the roof. I'm just just getting hot. So I'm like, man, what's going on? So now I'm feeling like, I'm having an anxiety attack from my PTSD or whatever, because I done been out here too long around too many people, and I just started panicking, and I ain't realized that. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to engulf, trying to have fun, ain't taking care of myself properly. I ain't realizing what's going on. You should have been removed yourself from this situation. Now it's too late. I'm on the middle of the doggone casino floor. It was looking like somebody threw a bucket of water on me. So now I'm saying, like, man, I feel like I'm finna throw up. So I'm like, man, I don't want to throw up right here in the middle of the casino floor. I gotta get him to go to the room. Room on 9th floor now. The doggone elevator is a good. It ain't close. I'll tell you that. Let's say that. So I get up now to try to walk to the room. I walk between the games. Next thing you know, so I walk between the games and get to the walkway, I hear people saying, yo, man, you all right? You all right? I'm like, all right. Yeah, I'm all right. What you talking about? All right. Yeah, I'm good. Dude, you just passed out. And they picking me up off the ground. Bro, I'm out like a light. Didn't even know how I got down there. Face first. On the ground. Out and passed out. Had a whole panic attack. PTSD knocked me straight and passed out. Straight, just couldn't take it. Had to be firemen carried to the side. Hey. Wow. People, we gotta take care of ourselves, people. We gotta take care of ourselves, people. That's all I'm saying. Hey. It's all right, go out and have a good time and enjoy yourself. But remember, hey, when you got illness and different things you're dealing with, you gotta understand, hey, you gotta take care of ourselves, people. So I'm just letting y'all know my testimony, what happened to me. So, you know, face first, out. Don't even remember how I got down there. All I know is 5 white men was picking me up, talking about, hey, bro, you just passed out, man. You all right? Wow. And I'm like, yeah, I'm all right. What you talking about? I'm all right. No, bro, you just passed out. Face first, bro. My chin and my shoulder just sore now. Now I gotta sit there and sip some water and try to get back normal. Then after a while, I was good.
That's crazy.
The anxiety, that's how it hit me though. That's how it hit you. Once you get overwhelmed so much, you know what I'm saying, everything hit you at that one time, you just can't, it just be like, boom. Then after you calm down, you can just gather yourself and get back together, you know what I'm saying, you be straight. But in that moment, I guess I got too overwhelmed, and I tried to call myself, make it to the room. And it was like, nah, that's the first time I ever passed out like that in life. Like, I've never just passed out on my feet like that. I don't even remember it. All I remember was walking around the game, and next thing you know, people picking me up, talking about, yo, you all right? Wow. I don't remember hitting the ground. I don't remember none of that. Wow. Crazy. So, yeah, PTSD is real. We got to take care of ourselves out here, people. Mental health, baby. Like I said, it's okay to go out and have a good time, but we gotta make sure we're taking care of ourselves out here too, people. We ain't as young as we used to be. Things we used to could do and deal with, hey, it ain't always now. Woo. Crazy, Blazy, right? We're gonna wrap it up on that. Thanks for joining me as always. I am the innovator, the emancipator, the originator. Jesse Mitchell. This has been Straight No Chase with Jesse Mitchell, #1 podcast coming out of the Carolinas. Coming to a city near you. Stay tuned. I love you.